All right, hopefully our live show is now going. We had some technical difficulties earlier. You want to do the head bob again? Oh, that was dang it. God, we had it perfect before. Well, welcome to the live show on March 17th, 2015. If you guys are still with us, or some of you are still with us, we're really sorry about the technical difficulties. YouTube was being a pain in our butts for some reason or another. We don't know why. So let's see if they can actually see us now. And I don't think that was the refresh button.
Huh?
Oh, we did it. All right. So
Success.
thank you to those of you that are still with us. We have no idea why YouTube was acting like that way, but now that we're here, we can finally go over promos and get into the meat of today's live show. All right, so once again, for those of you that didn't see it before, our 25% coupon code 2015 is still live, so you can use that on select items. We've got a blitz going tonight at midnight for the King Arms Blazer R93 LRS1. It's going to be available for $79.99, so that's a great way to get into sniping. We also have BB Wars events coming up in California, Texas, and Virginia. The Virginia event, Virginia Recon, is happening this weekend. BB Wars Episode 1, A New Dawn, is going to happen in Texas March 29th, which is the next weekend. And then we've got BB Wars Battlefront Red Alert, which is coming up, I believe, on April 26th at Code Red in Colton, California. Now, check out the Shocker section on AirsoftGI.com. Check out the Shocker section on AirsoftGI.com because that's where a lot of our coolest and most recent deals come up. And in fact, there's a time limit on each of them. What?
Let's just see how long you took me to...
I'm at a loss. So yeah, check out the Shocker section. A lot of the deals on there are limited time, and that's why you'll see the countdown clock on there to let you know how long it's going to be available. Now, as I mentioned before, we have stores in California, in Walnut, California, Plano, Texas, and Chesterfield, Virginia. And every Wednesday night, aka tomorrow, we hold team nights at each one of those locations from, I believe, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. local time. Now, what's great about those, you can head up to the stores. You know, let's say you want to recruit new members for your team, you can do that. Or if you're looking for a team to join, looking for local events in your area, want to try out new tactical gear or accessories or new guns or new products, you can do that at the store and take advantage of our Wednesday night team deals, aka getting 2 bags of BBs and getting the third one free, or getting 2 cans of green gas and getting the third one free, or getting 2 cartridges of CO2 and getting the third one free.
Holla.
Yes. And also, we have global shipping available on AirsoftGI.com and GITactical.com. So if you're an international customer, you can go to either one of those websites, click on the blue global checkout button, and you can order from anywhere in the world except North Korea. Now, that being said, I'm really excited for our BB Wars events, and if you're going to these events and you can't necessarily afford a sidearm, because a lot of the sidearms on the market are priced between $80 and $130 on the airsoft market, we do have an option for you. We've been getting some of these in lately of different models. This is actually a smoke/clear lower frame, but this is a Taurus PT92 OEM'd by KJW. Now this is on our website right now for 50% off for $49.99. So you can get a pistol that has the same quality as KJW pistols, because it's OEM by KJW, for $49.99, $50 essentially. So that's a really good deal for those of you that ordinarily wouldn't be able to afford the full price of a sidearm. You can get into that market and have a cool sidearm for a very low price of $50. I know Daniel loves KJW pistols. The majority of his sidearm inventory for airsoft is made out of KJW pistols. So check these out on our website. There's a limited quantity available, and I know when we had the 1911 pistols that were similarly set up to this for around the same price, they went out fast.
Yeah, incredibly fast.
Yeah, and there were a lot of people like, hey, we want more of them, and we tried to let everyone know it's limited quantity available, so get these while you can. On a personal note, one of the favorite things I did when I got into airsoft was get a sidearm. First, I got a main rifle, and then I got a pistol, and it was really cool because I love those moments when your main rifle goes black, out of ammo, and you have to transition to your sidearm. It just feels like a movie, and it's really cool that these are so affordable because it allows people to get that sense in airsoft for without breaking the bank. Essentially, what are your thoughts on this pistol, Bill?
I really like it. Actually, I got the chance. I shot it behind the building, and it shoots incredibly well. Like, the thing is, because it is OEM by KJW, like, internally everything is KJW. The only exception is that the lower is a polymer instead of a metal, but instead of metal. But the thing is, it is fully KJW, so you're going to get the same performance and reliability as any of their other pistols. What's so funny?
Oh, no, I mean, I was just reading this comment
Oh.
from Blue Devil Gaming 029219. LOL, mine froze, and I saw you, Bob, with your hands in the air like you were mad in the old live stream. Yeah, because it wasn't streaming properly. It was annoying.
Donkulous.
Yeah, that was frustrating. Frustrating.
Pistol with the computer.
Yeah. So for those of you who are watching, if you have any questions, this is going to be a slightly shorter live show since we had technical difficulties. Thanks, YouTube.
Yeah.
So feel free to ask any questions if you have any.
Google, you own them. Fix it.
Okay. Wow, you're very vibrant up there, real close. I'm going to say this episode is brought to you by Calamansi Juice. Big fan of this.
And the Circle K Polar Pop. 89 cents, any size,
Delicious.
any flavor.
All right. Well, that being said, Bill. Now I know you're really excited to go to BB Wars Episode 1 on New Dawn. Oh wait, I like playing this game with Bill.
Guess what's going on behind my hands?
Yeah. It's really exciting to play this game with Bill because there's certain games he desperately wants to go to and can't make it out to, like BB Wars Episode 1 on New Dawn. And let's see, Bob the Axeman Zombie Extravaganza, the zombie game up at GamePod.
You know what, Bob? Tell me about how much you're excited to go to Broken Home.
That was a good retort. And you, sir, can go to hell, but I mean, I've additioned it out.
I'm already there. I work with you.
Yeah.
Burn. You some ice for that burn? Hey-o.
Now, I am jealous you're going to Broken Home because I personally have never been in a helicopter. Let me adjust this Republic of Texas patch. I've never been in a helicopter, and that's one of the cool things about Broken Home is not only is the field awesome.
It's my helicopter.
That was interesting. That you can get in the helicopter, but I mean, let me know your thoughts on this. But when I first heard that people were shooting BBs out of a helicopter, I was thinking that the downwash from the rotor would interfere with the BB.
I thought so too, but then I watched videos and it doesn't.
No,
it's amazing.
It's shockingly accurate. So yeah, I mean, I'm really excited that you get to go to that game and I don't. This will be the third year I miss out.
I think I'm also going to Irene.
Yeah, well, I've been to that a bunch of times.
I haven't, so whatever. Maybe they'll hold it at someplace cooler than Fort Knox, and then you'll be super jelly.
Okay, well, I'm actually really excited for BB Wars Episode 1, A New Dawn in Texas, because I believe we have 3 to 4 vehicles coming, and I just got off the phone with a nice gentleman who's bringing what's called an MRAV. That's the name they gave this vehicle. It's essentially based on a Kawasaki Mule, but they've got armor plating around it. They've got, like, I believe 4 to 5 gun ports and a place on top where they mount a machine gun. And it's got 6 rocket launchers on it. So they basically can point that vehicle at...
when you absolutely positively have to destroy everything in sight.
I was hoping you were going to commit to absolutely.
No, grammar fixed.
But that being said, that's going to be a really cool vehicle to have there, as well as the 2 to 3 other gun trucks that we're going to have. So it's going to be an epic battle, and not only that, but they've got this fortressy mosque-type building out there with 4 different...
was that the area that we didn't get up to when we were there?
We didn't fully get up to because we concentrated the battlefield around the trenches and that little creek bed. But that being said, they've got like an outer perimeter around that mosque-type building, and then they built inner walls. So it's quite a fortress now. And I believe how the game is going to be set up is that the Imperials are going to have the best chance of controlling that. However, it's not going to stop us rebels from raiding that location.
Perhaps they'll have some peasants dig a trench around it and make a moat.
Some peasants.
Peasants!
Peasants! You got to commit more to that fist pound. Wow.
There we go.
Sorry, viewers. So yeah, it's going to be a really great game. It's a great field, and if you haven't played a D14 Airsoft, I would highly suggest coming out to BB Wars Episode 1 on New Dawn because you'll get a chance to play in the field. I believe if you're rocking an AK platform, from my side, the Rebels, you're going to get a $5 GI gift card back, and you'll have a chance at a lot of great raffle prizes. Now, I believe if you're using certain M4 platforms, I have to check the game ticket again, you get a $5 gift card back as well.
I think it's something like maybe a G4 and FMG4 or something.
A G4 and
I don't remember.
And so we'll have to double check that. But it's going to be a great day of Airsoft gameplay, and even if you can't make it for BB Wars Episode 1 on March 29th, you should check out D14 Airsoft at any time, or like their Facebook page, or check out their Instagram. They've got cool stuff going up there all the time, and the field is run by actual Airsoft players, which I think makes it more legit, and obviously it's run by of great people overall.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, I'm really happy that I just cannot wait to go back there again. Okay, so let's see. If you guys have any questions, feel free to throw them into the chat, and we'll try to answer them because the live show's it's going to be ended in a little bit of time since we had that issue earlier. Bill, is there anything that you would like to talk about regarding St. Paddy's Day? Perhaps Boondock Saints related?
Yeah, our thumbnail that's going to be for this live show is amazing.
Yeah, we'll probably have to see if Mark can change that since I don't know if we got a chance.
Yeah, we didn't get the chance to upload it, but it's probably the coolest thumbnail ever. Just throwing that out there. But St. Patrick's Day is awesome because I am Irish.
I am part Irish as well.
Your last name sounds no Irish at all.
It's actually Danish. But yeah, I mean, I'm a mutt. I'm like made up of like 6 different ethnicities.
It's all right. I'm Irish and German.
Yeah, we'll play. See, if my last name was German, it'd have a T on the end, from what I know.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, something I learned is actually about my last name is O'Brien is spelled like, there's really 2 main ways. O''Brian, and then there's the O''Brien, the way mine is spelled. If I remember correctly, is if it's spelled with the A, it's your ancestors were Protestant. If it's spelled with an E, your ancestors were Catholic. Because the Irish flag represents Catholicism and the Protestants, and then the white represents the peace between them.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Irish facts for you. There you go.
Touché. Now, actually, someone told me, Tom from Airsoft Obsessed actually recently told me he did some slight looking into the, not etymology, maybe that is the word, but the history behind my name, Hildebrand.
Mm-hmm.
It actually means like battle axe, or axe that you carry into battle. It's
that's odd.
Oddly named and oddly fortuitous, so it's pretty cool. He'd been sitting on the information for like 2 months, and then when he finally saw me, he's like, "Bob, I've got something great to tell you." It's gonna be kind of awkward that I did this much research, so it's a little weird.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was fun.
So my coat of arms says, I believe it's the strong arm from above, like, and it's got like a sword, like with an arm coming out of a cloud. You always think that's so funny. I think it means like the helping hand.
Okay. I don't know. When you first told me that, all I could think of was like Arm & Hammer baking soda.
It does kind of look like the Arm & Hammer, but but it's got a sword in it.
That's probably better. Arm and
See,
sword.
one of these days, if I ever get the tattoo and I'm on the live show, here's a coat of arms. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, that being said, let's see if there are any questions. Oh,
Thank you. Apparently, I'm looking good. You know, I noticed the lighting made me look a little bit more tan today.
Possibly.
Maybe
yeah,
I'm born
up on the face.
Yeah, maybe I'm born with it.
Yeah. Oh, Blue Devil Gaming 0219. You just said you're Filipino, so maybe you'll recognize calamansi juice, which is.
I'm trying to declare.
There we go. Because I love calamansi juice. It is delicious.
I love Polar Pop because it's 89 cents.
For any flavor and size.
Why would you get the small size? Seriously, why would you buy the small size?
That's the thing is, like, I got like the medium size, and I came back, and Max, our editor, was like, "Bob, it's any size for 89 cents." I was like, I feel stupid.
Yeah.
Because it's why I get the smaller size. It's ridiculous.
Seriously, what? Yeah. But it's 89 cents for all of them. I'll take the small.
Yes. 12th Derp Man, your shout out is approved.
Derp.
Derp.
Herp, derp, derp,
Derp.
derp. Derp Man. 12th Derp Man. Don't you follow me on Instagram? I swear I've seen you following and commenting.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Hang on. It's our boss.
Well, don't. Okay, I was going to say, don't show his phone number. Good
No,
Lord.
it just says name.
Polar Pop is live. Heck yeah.
Hi, Daniel.
What?
Good, we're on the live show.
Okay, what would be better for CQB, a KWA MP7 or Elite Force 1911 TAC? And shout out, Philip Fontanetta, your shout out is approved. Now, I would highly suggest the MP7 just because you're going to have a larger ammo capacity in the magazine. I believe you're going to have like 48 or 50 shots if I don't miss my guess. I mean, the Elite Force 1911 is also going to shoot around 370 to 390 feet per second, which knocks it out of most FPS limits for CQB fields. So I would go with the MP7 for both magazine capacity and the fact that you can get it to shoot under CQB limits with the addition of a low power bolt or a flute valve by DangerWorks. So that's my suggestion. Best
LM4 or M4? What?
Well, if I was going to go with best LM4, I would go with the LM4 PT. I believe it's PTR. It's the PTS version they unfortunately don't make anymore. But
the Magpul edition one.
Yes.
Oh, really? Because I swear I saw pictures at SHOT Show that KWA is developing an M16 length LM4.
That would be cool. And wasn't there something you saw at SC Village this last weekend too?
I didn't see anything.
That upper frame?
Oh yeah, the new KWAs. The upper apparently is now coming in all one piece, so you are no longer going to have that optic wobbling back and forth on them, which is pretty awesome. And the other cool thing about it is that the bolt moves a lot smoother too. So, but if they came out M16 length, I'll buy an M16 length inner barrel, have it cut down, re-crowned to 16 inches.
I'm sorry, I was tuning you out. What?
I hate you.
I wasn't tuning you out. Nice Guys Airsoft, your shout out is approved. Info on California BB Wars. I run an M4 and AOR1. Will this be okay? It will absolutely be okay. If you're running AOR1's tan, right?
I think so.
Well, basically tan-based camos and civilian clothing go on the Rebel side, and green-based camos, go on
black.
Green-based camos and black go on the Imperial side. And if you got an M4, that'll be rocking and rolling, so you should be good to go. Let's see. You guys got an ETA on Elite Force 1911 Tax. I thought we had them in stock, but I thought we did. They're one of our best sellers, so I wouldn't be surprised if they went out the door pretty quick.
Sorry if I mispronounce it. Waffles for sure.
I'm gonna go. Oh gosh, if it was waffles or pancakes, I'd be waffles all the way. However, I am addicted to cereal, most notably CTC for short. On long term, it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I love that stuff.
I was like, where are you going with this one?
Yeah, not really well.
G18, would you approve of that pistol? Absolutely, because I carry a G18.
I personally like the KWA HK45. Lately, I've been using that a lot just because it has an absurd ammo capacity and the grip is very comfortable. It feels like an extension of my hand. However, the pistol I'll be using in BB Wars Episode 1, A New Dawn, will be the KWA M1911A1, the original 1911A1.
The OG.
And actually, I decided to go and use that based on Bill's advice. He suggested that he liked the original frame. It felt more comfortable in his hand, and the original just feels a little slightly more badass. I gotta agree with you.
It makes you feel like if you had a real one, let's say war broke out, and you were using an M1911A1 from World War II, you could have all this badass cool lasers, flashlights, blah blah. But then your sidearm is this non-railed, old 1911. That's classic. This is the finisher.
12th Dirtman is asking Bob, ATAX AU or ATAX FG? Now, if I wasn't playing in a BB Wars game, I would recommend ATAX FG because it is as close as you're going to get as the Rebel camo from Return of the Jedi on the Forest Moon of Endor. However, if you're playing in BB Wars, I would highly suggest ATAX AU. That's more than likely what I'm going to be wearing. What's up, Mark?
All right. For those of you in SoCal area, starting now until they close, we will have a blitz for the King Arms SVD for only $79.99. Now this is very limited quantity, and it's only going to be able because we have limited stock available. It's only going live today. So if you want one, and it's going to be a California walk-in store only, head on down right now for $79.99.
Hell, I might do that.
Yeah, I actually already own one, so I'm good. But
I want an HPA one.
Oh, jeez, that would actually be pretty awesome. So yeah, you guys, the 30 of you that are watching, that is actually pretty good for you guys because at least you get the goods on that one. Okay. Thoughts on WeTech Samurai's Edge M9? I personally don't have any time behind that gun, so I'm not really the best one to talk about it. However, just my slight experience with a lot of different WeTech pistols is that the gas efficiency has always been a problem with me. I usually run into the issue where I can't get through the entire mag before the gas runs out, and that I'm not gonna lie, that always just frustrates me so much because when your gun goes black or runs out of ammo and you go for your sidearm, that's when you really need it to count.
Yeah, and it's like,
well, it's like
crap,
plop 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 plop. Like that, I hate that. I get so frustrated. So
and then you just run going no.
That's kind of how I sounded at the zombie game that you couldn't go to.
Mm.
Honestly, I think this
Broken home.
I was just going to say, this is all going to turn around when you get back from that helicopter ride. What you should do when you're on the helicopter, be like, Bob, you're not here, and this is so much cooler than I ever thought it was going to be.
You know, I will definitely do that. But, oh, man, Bob, too bad you can't be here.
It's really fun.
Hi, I'm Bob the X-Man Hermit. Oh, wait, just kidding. I'm not here.
Now, here's the thing. You do owe me a small debt of gratitude because remember at Assault in Antioch?
Yeah.
And you got to be in that the
The buggy.
Yeah, I'm the one who set you up with that. I was like, I think Bill's really going to like
It was
doing
my
this.
first big event. I feel like
And who gets to do that? Who gets to be the gunner on essentially a desert patrol vehicle with a minigun on top that has a thermal sight?
Me.
You're welcome, or thank you, Bob. You're welcome, Bill. That's
You know,
awesome.
you were busy commanding. We're like, well, we need someone to be a raider. I'm like, I'll do it.
commanding as well as running the entire operation.
Yeah, I know. So you didn't have time.
No, I did. I'm just saying I knew you would like doing it, so I set you up with
and
it. So.
Shot everybody. Especially when I loved it when it got to a big group. I'm like, and they're like, no. And I'm like, nope. The only thing I would suggest on it is if they mounted a flashlight on it so that you could actually see the BBs when you fire. Because that was the biggest problem.
That would be really
cool. It was
cool.
hard to tell if you were hitting people.
Philip Fontanet has a question. Bob, do you like when people use the same Nerf X? Actually, I love it because there's an old quote I really like. It says, I believe it's, imitation is the sincerest form of a compliment. And I believe that very much. And in fact, when I was at a D14 Airsoft, I was about to breach what they call the drug lord mansion. And I looked away for just a split second to make sure that the stack we're breaching with was ready to go. Mm-hmm. And this gentleman named Maple actually came out, hit me in the hand with a Nerf X, and then ran giggling back onto the building. And I was so impressed. I had to walk in there and just give him a fist pound. In fact, I gave him my Bob the X-Man patch, which at the time, well, still, there are only really 10 of. So Maple is the only player that I've ever given it to. So I was really impressed with him doing it. So yeah, in all honesty, I consider it a sincere compliment. So it doesn't bother me at all.
There was actually also, I sent you that picture on my my Instagram. One of my followers, Chris the Squid, actually emulated my entire mask and did an incredible job. Actually, I have a picture of it. So let me see if I can get that on there without the glare. Actually, one of the best representations of my mask I've seen.
It's not working.
Yeah, it's not working.
Yeah, well, it's a good.
It was worth a shot, but yeah, give him a follow. Very solid. Yeah, and actually, Linux got some pretty cool tack gear too.
Now there was a shout out. Oh, dang it! Why does this go by so fast?
Okay, sorry, I'm gonna say it's either Carrillo or Carrillo. I'm gonna say it's more Carrillo. Your shout out is approved.
3 Less Productions, your shout out is approved. USA Pro Airsoft, your shout out is approved. Now they asked Bob, what's your favorite gun? Gosh, that's tough. Right now, I still have to go with my KWA LM4. My KMP9 is a close favorite. However, the E&L AK-PMC custom gun, but maybe our tech department, is going to come in pretty close there because it is awesome. Our tech department is world-class, and they did a lot of amazing stuff on it. Ryan Ho, your shout-out is approved. And Pyro Boy 2014, your shout-out is likewise approved.
Taco Airsoft, shout-out approved. It's your birthday tomorrow. Yes!
Gosh, that was loud. By the way, when you slam on the table, it
doesn't spike into the red.
Well, it used to. Bob, shout out, please. Blue Devil Gaming 0219, your shout out is approved. Snapple or Arizona? I've never really liked Snapple, and I do like some Arizona. Okay.
Snapple, because my father works for them.
Yep. Well, geez, aren't you a bit biased?
Actually, no, I like Snapple better than Arizona anyway.
Fair play. AMN Scott NN. ASGI threw in an $8 gift card on my order I just got now. Cool. That is cool, and congratulations. That's awesome. Bob, what's your very, very first airsoft gun? Well, my very first airsoft gun was a classic Army version 1 MP5. And when
the one that you could bench press, right?
It was so heavy. It was. I never even figured out how to take like the metal body apart. It was like welded together, and
just one solid chunk.
And I remember telling Frank, the head of our purchasing department, former head of our tech department, asked me, he's like, "What was your first airsoft gun?" I was like, "Oh, a Classic Army version 1 MP5." And he stopped, and he put his hand on my shoulder. He's like, "I'm so sorry." Because they were so heavy, and they're prone to malfunction, but I loved the gun. Now, someone asked me earlier what is my favorite chewing gum, and I would wager you probably already know because I love Big League Chew bubble gum, and I say it often. I actually used to bring it out to a lot of airsoft events, but then one of our older editors told me, he's like, Bob, I swear to Jeebus, if you ever bring out gum to an event, I'm gonna throat punch you because I think it's actually Tim that told me this because the entire footage we had the whole weekend, you could hear me going like that. It's over there. So it also pissed off a lot of viewers. So, oh my goodness. All right, let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to answer a few of the questions. When is there going to be another mystery box? I currently don't know.
Actually, one's coming very soon.
Very soon is Bill's answer.
Very soon.
So take that and run with it. Bob, didn't your grandma give you that? You said in a couple live shows ago. Good ear, Blue Devil Gaming. Yeah, when I showed my grandma, who's an avid hunter like myself and a very sharp shot, when I showed her I wanted to get into airsoft and get out of paintball, she took a look at the guns and she's like, "Wow, that's cool. Yeah, I'll help you get this." And I only used like $50 my own money, and she basically put forth the rest of it for a Christmas gift, which was very nice of Laura, God rest her soul. And I got it, and she actually wanted to play with it as well, so that was pretty cool. It's cool to have older relatives that are supportive and into the same sports that you are.
Well, the first time I showed my grandfather my LM4, he was like, "God, this is like a real one."
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was actually talking with. I met this gentleman who was an IDF soldier, Israeli Defense Force, who moved to the United States to start a business. And I was talking about airsoft. He's like, "Yeah, I've heard of that." And, "Oh, you have the Tavor? You're kidding." Well, I'm a really big fan of M4s because that was a service rifle I used in combat. And then we're going over on the back and forth. But he's like, "Wow, I cannot believe you guys have a Tavor. That's crazy." So it's really cool to see people from other countries, militaries, become knowledgeable about and get into it.
Have you seen the kit where you replace the gearbox in the Tavor to switch it over to GBB?
Can I has?
I know.
That sounds fun.
It's right now, I think it's in the prototype phase, but I've seen a video of it and it functions. And I'm like, ooh, it uses, I think, like GHK gas magazines or something like that.
I want.
I know, I do too.
Blue Devil Gaming says Imperial troops are saying, "Hey, I hear Bob around the corner chewing gum." That would be embarrassing if I got caught just based on my chewing of bubble gum.
Hey, what's that noise?
It's Bob. I want to answer this one. The Friendly Dolphin. Bob, what do you think of musical instruments on the field? I absolutely support them. If I could find one person to run into battle with me with bagpipes, I would be the happiest player in the world.
I thought you could say ukulele.
Ukulele would be great. If I could get away with using my Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time on the field, I would totally do it. However, if I couldn't get a bagpipe set, you know what I do want?
What?
A kazoo.
You know what I'd settle for? The dude that you're charging just running behind.
Yeah, a trumpet, yeah. Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. I actually used to carry a small speaker system. What did I call it? Like Battlefield sound device or something. And I had a battle mix. So remember that water park you went out to?
Yeah.
The first time I went out to that, I can't remember what the name of the game was, but I had my battle mix playing. So every time I'd run around, you hear like a bunch of like cool tunes coming up.
I'm just gonna say Danger Zone.
What is your best 40K moment? I will assume that is directed at me.
Yeah, because
you don't play 40K. Yeah, it's unconscionable. I'm trying to think of the best 40K moment I had. That is a toughie. So, Bill, why don't you answer some questions while I ponder?
Okay. My best 40K moment was the time I played.
Stop it.
Something.
Okay.
Okay. War drum, I like that. Oh, actually going into battle with like the snare drum, like Revolutionary War.
That would be dope. That doesn't even sound close to it.
I know, I can't do it. I don't have a snare drum.
I would say the best 40K moment I had was actually recently when it was the first time we tried to play a legit Apocalypse game. I had Aaron, the head of our tech department, who also plays Nurgle Chaos Marines. I had him along with a bunch of other people, and we spent all of Saturday and quite a bit of Sunday, and it was just really fun to hang out, and we played a really cool Apocalypse game. I think my side won, but it was really hard to tell the end of it, but it was just the first time we essentially had a whole weekend of 40K, and it was really great to hang out with good friends and do that.
Cool story, bro. Changed my life.
Stop it. Get out of here. Okay. Let's see if there are any more questions.
Tactical kill.
Oh, hey! Angry Maple's here. Maple, your shout-out is, of course, approved. I was actually mentioning you earlier about how I gave you the patch, so if you feel like scanning back, you can check that out. And hopefully I'll see you out there for BB Wars Episode 1 of New Dawn. I hope you're on my team, but I've seen you with multicam camo, so if you happen to sign up on the Imperials, I'll understand. Yes. Let's see.
Mr. Muncherman, your shout out is approved.
And good to see you back here, Mr. Muncherman. Tan Man 645. I will bring my trumpet, I swear to God, and I hope you do. And if you can't play it, it's still fine. The fact that it's present and accounted for
just do the charge. Just do that.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I'd be so happy. So happy.
As long as
see.
Bob's on horseback.
Oh, I'd love
with
to.
a saber.
Yeah, that would be fun. Joe Starr, your shout out is approved. And Michael Ailman, your shout out is likewise approved. Let's see. Suggestions on a PMC loadout. That's a good question. I would suggest a plate carrier. Definitely like contractor. Like let's say like green pants, tan top, or vice versa. Or you could do tan pants, black top. I mean, I would say something that looks.
I've seen a lot of usually I've seen a lot of people do tan pants, black top, tan plate carrier.
Yeah, exactly.
Even actually, the thing is, I always thought jeans looked really cool with like a contractor loadout.
Yeah, no jeans.
Because I actually used to use that a lot. The only issue is jeans aren't stretchy.
No, not at all. Airsoft Wolverine, Alexander, and Tanner Linton, your shout outs are approved. I don't know what that means. Wait, Angry Maple, clarify this. Bob, can I go to BB Wars with my purple pea bone? I don't know what that means.
So, like, what?
I'm confused. Anyway, if it means... Actually, I got no guess.
Nope.
So clarify for it, and I'll let you know. BB Wars Chicago would be awesome, but I'm not allowed to comment about BB Wars games that have not been publicly released. What? Bill, Star Wars songs while a squad slowly walks out of the
I'm thinking
smoke.
Imperial March.
Hell yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes. Can you imagine an electric guitar in the field? LOL, just a big solo in the field. I can absolutely imagine that. If you can make that happen, that'd be so cool.
Metallica guitar solo.
That'd be so cool. Bill and Bob, favorite Star Wars character?
I'll let you go first.
Thank you. For me, that'd have to be either Wedge Antilles, Boba Fett.
Okay, character, not characters.
Well, too late. I already said them both.
Han Solo.
Good one. Actually, you ever seen that meme? It's like, be like Han. When Darth Vader shows up at his friend's place, Han doesn't ask why or like get pissed off his friend. Han just starts a gunfight.
Yeah,
be
exactly.
Han Solo.
Be Han Solo.
Hell yeah. Oh, man. Bob, do you like playing Airsoft with soldiers? Honestly, I feel honored just to be able to share the Airsoft battlefield with folks who have served or are currently serving. So, it's great, but honestly, I just feel very honored to be able to share the field with them.
It's a plastic trombone.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Maple, bring that. Absolutely. Tanner Linton, you're awesome. I don't know if you remember, but you signed my axe. Thanks. You're very welcome. And I was going to say, your name sounded incredibly familiar, so I'm glad I met you before, and I'm glad you still have that axe. That's awesome. Carson Smith, your shout-out is approved. Shame on Bill for not choosing Boba Fett.
Okay, here's the thing. Bob already chose him, so I do have a Boba Fett Bounty Hunter t-shirt.
You do, so I'll give you that. Bill, you rule. Bob, shout out. Why did I even read that?
I win.
Oh, you're gonna give him a shout out?
Oh, shout out approved.
To who?
Oh, Lorenzo. Oh God.
Hayari? Yeah.
I hope I said it right.
Well, geez, Bill. Andrew Carbonaro is asking, do either of you have an M16, and what do you think of it? I do. I
thought you were going to go first on your.
Bill is known around our department for having an M16 because even before you started working in the marketing department, you were a customer.
I've always had an M16.
Yes, and I have actually used G&G M16 for a long time. I love that gun as well. I remember one of my friends souped it up, and he told me, he's like, Bob, this is Line Claws ready. And I believe I got the first kill of, I think it was Line Claws 9. Gene told me it was Line Claws ready, and I fired one shot, and I heard someone go, hit. I was like, Gene, you were lying. And the guy started to get bandaged, and I shot him again. He's like, dead. I was like, yes.
Mine I'm going to turn into a DMR. I'm going to change out the gear set and put in a heavier spring and make that thing shoot really far.
Heck yeah. Ryan Henning, your shout out is approved, as well as a Jolly Crusader whose shout out just got approved. we ran about 8 minutes over time. We were
Yeah.
having a good time. Super Wolf 22, your shout out is approved.
Hey, we got his last name right.
Yeah, we did. All right, guys. Well, we're really sorry. We didn't realize we went over time, and really apologize for the technical difficulties we had earlier. But thank you guys for sticking with us. Once again, I'm Bob the Axeman Hildebrand, and this is
Bantha Bill.
Well Played. And thanks for watching our GITV live show. We hope you guys have a very, very happy St. Patrick's Day. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
It's not the morning, so I can't say top of the morning. So top